Great morning, beautiful mama. So today I want to welcome you to, I believe, episode 25. And I'm going to apologize because I'm not feeling well this morning, but I did not want that to keep me from getting to you. So, and plus, I believe that what I have to share today is something that will help you because it's helped me and it's helped other people that I've been able to help and mentor, so and coach. So, yeah, this will also work for you. So, today's show is pretty much about awakening your spark. It's titled Awaken Your Spark, Rediscovering Your Hidden Talents and Passions. And look, I know that as moms, sometimes it's hard for us to even think about those things because for us, it's all about our kids. And those of y'all who know me know that it's all about moms putting themselves first. So, if you're new here, I am about helping moms putting themselves first so that they can show up fully for themselves, live a fulfilled life, and actually show up fully for their family as well. Okay. Because no one has to lose out. Now, here's something that is actually, and I think this is supposed to be the problem, and I don't have that on here. So, our problem, you guys, is that we are not really reconnecting with ourselves or connecting with ourselves, and therein lies an opportunity. Okay. So the opportunity there is for us to actually reconnect. So what I'm going to do is make sure I have it on the screen for you all. If I can type the right opportunity so that you all can see that. Okay. So the problem or the opportunity here is reconnecting with personal passions and integrating them into our daily lives. Like a lot of us don't even realize that we can actually integrate those things. And here's the crazy part. Our passions and our talents are important. They're an important part of who we are. They're an important part of who you are. And the crazy thing is that a lot of us have been told by other people, by society, by culture, by stuff we listen to, stuff we watch, that what we like isn't good for us or what we like is weird to other people. And so we feel like we have to conform. But today is all about not conforming to what other people think, what society tells us to do, what society tells us not to do, because your talents, your passions, they are an integral part of who you are. Okay. So how in the world do we fix this? Okay, so I have a solution that I've called the passion puzzle. And this passion puzzle, you all, is one of my favorite things because this is something that I realized I've been doing. I didn't have a name for it. I had to find a name for it. I have been doing this, and yeah, I just didn't have a word for it or a phrase for it. So first off, let's just go back for a second. So the problem is, or the opportunity, is reconnecting with our personal passions and integrating them into daily life. And we want to remember that our passions and our talents are an integral part of who we are. And then we want to look at the solution, which is the passion puzzle. So with the passion puzzle, there are 4 R's, technically 3, and the last one's like a repeat. So technically still 4 R's. And the first thing you want to do is recognize. And what you want to recognize is that living a fulfilled life is like a puzzle and that you have to put the pieces together. So recognize that they're there, but that you have to put the pieces together, because if you don't put the pieces together, then it won't work. And it's crazy because the day and age we live in now, it's all about simplifying things. And yes, you want to simplify things to an extent, but there's some things that you're really going to have to dig into and figure out. And that's actually you. You got to figure you out, right? Because you cannot be everything for everyone else if you can't be everything for yourself. And a part of that is breaking down your puzzle. And the first part, again, excuse me, is recognizing that in order to live a fulfilled life, it's like a puzzle. You have to put the right pieces together. And that brings us to the next part. Then the next one is remove, because sometimes, and actually most times, we have puzzle pieces that have no place in our lives. They don't belong in our puzzle. And we have to get those pieces out of our puzzles, out of our box, because oftentimes we think it's a part of it. And what do I mean by that? Like, for example, people say, oh, you're not smart enough. You're not capable. You can't do it. Those things are parts of your puzzles that don't belong, or your passions are irrelevant in whatever form or fashion they say it. Those puzzle pieces do not belong in your puzzle. So you're going to have to remove them. And then the next thing you want to do is rediscover. So pay attention to what brings you joy. And let me tell you why I say rediscover here. It's because a lot of people have told you that these aren't a part of your puzzle, so you have taken them out. And this rediscover part is to help you bring them back in. So you're going to pay attention to what brings you joy. Okay? Pay attention to what brings you joy. And if you've taken those puzzle pieces out, bring them back. And you're going to release what anyone else has said that tries to pull you away from your true passions and talents. Okay? So this is where you're going to rediscover who you truly are. Bring those puzzle pieces back that you've chunked, or recreate some, which is, not so bad, and start putting your puzzle back together. And then what you're going to do is you're going to repeat that cycle until you have a complete puzzle. And here's the deal. I don't know about you all, but I put my puzzle together in pieces. And sometimes I start with the outer edge, because once you get the outer edge done, then it's easier to put everything in the middle, right? So what you're going to do is repeat. You're going to put the puzzle of your passion together as you recognize, remove, and rediscover the pieces of your passion puzzle, okay? So, for example, when I say the outside can be the main things about you. Like, what are you passionate about? What are you talented in? And even if you don't know what you're talented in, ask other people. Like, for example, think about what other people ask you about the most. That's normally what you're talented in, and also can share a lot about your passions, because oftentimes the things we talk to about without any apprehension are normally things that we're passionate about or that we're talented in, okay? So think about that. Start with your outer edge, and then you can start working your way in, okay? So look, I'm so excited that I was able to share this with you all, because this is something that has truly helped me. So those of you who are going to be my hashtag replayers, what I want you to do is make sure you pause this, go back, rewind, pause, and actually take down these notes and do this. Like, I really mean do this. Even if you have to pretend like you're making a puzzle, get you a piece of paper, start with your outer edges, and kind of like notate what your passions are. And then start notating things that you have actually been through, or things that people have said that do not belong in your puzzle. Write them out on a different sheet of paper, not on that same sheet, because they do not belong in your puzzle. And then I want you to start paying attention to things that bring you joy. And those things that bring you joy, you want to put in your puzzle. And then if you start realizing that there are things in your puzzle that were there because other people have said they should be there, let them go. Because I was told different things that would be good for me, and I listened to other people about that. And I shouldn't have, because it wasn't really my passion. And because that wasn't my passion, things didn't end well for me. And I ended up having to go a different route. But anywho, I want you all to have the tools that you need to make sure that you have your passion puzzle together, so that you don't have to be deterred. Because to me, it's all about you being you. And when you can be you, then everything else can fall into place. And I'm just so grateful that I'm at the point in my life where I'm me, and I don't care what other people think, because I love me some me. And I want you to get to the point where you love you some you. And if you want to find more information about me, the Unprofessional Mom, go ahead and head over to theunprofessionalmom.com, where you can learn more information and figure out how you can get some more help, okay? In the meantime, what I want you to do is enjoy your life. And as I always say, I love you to life, not to pieces. I would never love you to pieces. I will always love you to life. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your week. Keep putting yourself first, and come find me if you need me. I'm on social, and you can definitely head to that website. I'll see you next time.